Today we'll be taking a look at Terra's Luna coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see Luna go in the near future. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video. We're taking another look at a Luna coin today. We looked at this one about, I'd say, just over a week ago, and unfortunately since that point the overall crypto market has been falling. So today's all about putting things into perspective. How is Luna looking comparably to the rest of the market, and overall, is it still looking strong from a technical perspective? But before we get into the analysis, guys, please remember to leave that thumbs up if you do enjoy today's video. Of course, if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'd also love to know your thoughts down in the comments section below on Luna. Are you a Luna holder? I'd love to know. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into today's analysis. Welcome into the Luna chart, guys. If you're looking to buy Luna or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. And as you can see, I've left the analysis from last week up on the screen. But first and foremost, I really want to jump from the daily chart to the weekly chart, because that really gives us perspective on where we're sitting. As you can see, we were upwards trending from the 20th of September all the way through to the week of 15th of November. Then we saw the drop right there, and the key point we dropped below was this part of our trend line, which should be sitting roughly about here at $46.90 odd cents. We're now currently sitting at a value of $41.09, and we are continuing to drop, unfortunately. But overall, from a weekly perspective, you can see exactly where we're sitting now. But more importantly, what we have to do is put in new areas of support. So let's bring a line down here and see exactly where we are sitting from a support perspective, I suppose. I really believe that the support is roughly here at about 39, 37, possibly actually from a psychological point of view, more at about 40. But based on the price action that we have seen, I'd suggest right about here at 39, 45, 37 roughly. That is more accurate. You can see that it sat across the board on this point significantly over the past few weeks. So look at that, and let's then take it back to the hourly chart. Actually, sorry, let's take it to the daily chart instead. There we go. And you can see, putting that in perspective, we are bouncing off that point right now. And that is a good thing. It is a very, very important point of support for us, just given the sheer amount of price action that we have seen over this on the past few months. So that really needs to hold up. If we don't hold that up, we're going down to the next level, which I'd probably suggest is, let's just go down a bit, likely up a bit more, probably about here. I'd suggest about $33 is where we'd be looking at going potentially if we break through the current level of support. But overall, not too shabby considering the volume has been dropping. You can see the overall trading volume has been dropping significantly. And basically what this means is that these big drops that we have experienced over the past week or so are not due to dumping. They are purely due to the market being down. People aren't panic selling, people aren't dumping. It's just the natural state of affairs. So overall, actually not looking too bad from that perspective. Let's bring in now a few more indicators. Of course, let's bring in our moving averages. We'll bring in our 20-day for a short-term perspective of the chart. Our medium term will be that 50-day moving average. Make that one red so it stands out very nice. And just for a little bit of a look, let's chuck in the 200-day moving average as well. 200-day, not really relevant at this point in time. You can see it's sitting pretty low right now. It's sitting actually at about $23.99. That is an ultimate support point. We're not anywhere near that, so it's not too much of a concern. What is concerning me though is the 20-day moving average, currently sitting at 46.94, is now starting to trend downwards. And what does this mean? Well, it means it could potentially cross below the 50-day moving average, currently sitting at 43.76. This would be an indicator that overall we're looking at a bit of a downtrend. That would definitely mean this support would break and we'd be falling to the next level. So I'm hoping we do not see that. I'm hoping we see a bit of buying action potentially come in, a bit of strength into the market to lift us up and make sure we start moving back in the right direction, moving away from that 50-day moving average. Now, that 50-day moving average right now is actually going to be the target for today's video. It is acting as a major point of resistance for us now. Yes, it dropped, being a support point there, but now it is acting as resistance and we're trying to breach past that point. So the target for today's video is to breach that $43.76 mark. Can we hit it? I think we can, and it's all gonna just take a bit of buying momentum to come in overall. Obviously, once we hit that, the next target is the 20-day moving average, and if possible, let's see if we can get back onto this upwards trending line. It'd be fantastic to move back into that sort of a trend. You can see though, obviously, there is a bit of discrepancy and indecision going on right now. We're going up and down pretty rapidly, but overall, it looks like that means our support point is going to hold up, pending that we don't see a cross occur, obviously. Let's now bring in some more indicators as well. MACD obviously crossed back here on the 14th of November. Unfortunately, the 12-day EMA crossing below the 26-day EMA, but it looks like we hit our peak and we are now sort of hollowing out and returning potentially to a green stage. So obviously look for that 12-day EMA to cross back above the 26-day EMA in that sort of a fashion. That will be a big indicator for a change in the current price direction, at least for the short term. Let's have a look as well at the RSI. I don't expect to see much interesting. It's sitting currently at 43.40. It has been dropping since the 8th of November, and that is obviously as a result of most of the price action that is occurring is selling. But once again, guys, I want to reiterate, it's not dumping, and that is clear by the very low volumes that you are seeing over the past few weeks. So all in all, the target we got to hit is that 43.76, break through it and start moving back towards our 20-day moving average at 46.94. I think we can do it. It just will require a bit of buying momentum. Comparably, Luna is holding up extremely well compared to many other cryptocurrencies at this point in time. I think we can hold our key point of support and potentially test once again that 50-day moving average. But of course, I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments section below. If you did enjoy today's analysis, make sure you leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more analysis videos, please hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. We cover crypto, stocks, investing, and wealth management. But I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.